Welcome back. I thought I would bring you guys along my beauty maintenance routine. To be completely transparent, I'm quite lazy when it comes to beauty routines. I do not like routines that take forever or treatments or things that I have to do every single day. Besides washing my face and brushing my teeth, I draw the line. I do things that make me feel me, make me feel a bit more elevated, a little bit more polished, just make me feel like my best self. So for this week's solo girly vlog, I want to give you guys an inside peek at my beauty routine. Non-toxic stuff, high-tech skin treatment, what I splurge on versus what I DIY. My beauty routine that I do monthly, seasonally, and whenever I just want to reset. So let's get into it. Let's start with the face. It somehow became the area I invest in the most. First up, non-toxic monthly facials. I recently added monthly facials into the mix, specifically non-toxic clean ones, because I have very sensitive acne-prone skin, and plant-based products that are clean and non-toxic have been the most effective to keep my acne at bay and sensitive skin less inflamed. My facialist uses Botania products, and these have helped keep those pesky clogged pores and breakouts at bay. My treatment specifically focuses on exfoliation, hydration, calming inflammation, and she also adds a little sound bath and foot massage too, and honestly, it feels like therapy for my skin.
Now onto the treatments that aren't exactly non-toxic, but they work. I try to stay clean where I can, and sometimes the high-tech stuff just hits different. Let's get into it. First up, microneedling.
So while I numb, I thought I'd share a little bit about why I'm doing microneedling. I've actually been doing microneedling for years. I'm 35 now. I think the first time I did it, I was 23, 24. Unfortunately, you can't do microneedling when you have active breakouts, but when you are on that good cycle, the acne's at bay, this is the best time to attack those texture issues. I definitely think it's helped with my texture and acne scars. And this is the first time I'm actually doing it with Salmon DNA. It's not insanely painful. I have a numbing cream on, and it's just worth attacking if those texture issues bother you. I also want to note, if you struggle with acne, you might have food sensitivities. Also could be hormonal, but for me, my acne is triggered by food sensitivities. Eggs are a big trigger for me. Gluten and wheat are big triggers for me. For the most part, I have omitted eggs, gluten, as well as certain parts of chicken, like dark meat, out of my diet, and it's been amazing. I don't eat a lot of highly processed cheeses either. I tend to stick to raw cheese and also A2 milk. So if you're struggling with acne, definitely check out your food sensitivities.
So today we're doing microneedling with Vamp on Liz. I'm so excited. I've had Vamp, which is the salmon sperm. So it's vitamins, amino acids, minerals, and PDRN, which is the salmon DNA. It's 95% similar to human DNA. And so it helps with wound healing, regeneration. The microneedling helps increase our collagen by 300% every single time we do it. And we lose collagen at the age of 25. And as we keep going on, so we're always wanting to reproduce that collagen, that elastin, and then we're taking all of the Vamp, all the goodness, those vitamins, aminos, minerals, and the salmon DNA, replacing them back to the skin to really help give it that nice, beautiful, youthful glow.
You guys gotta see her glow because she does it often.
Often. We've done 3 treatments, and my skin has quite literally never looked better. Numbing cream off first, and I leave it on the other half of your face, so you can continue to numb while I'm doing one side. Okay. It's really thin, very soft. And then we're going to, our goal is to see pinpoint injection or pinpoint bleeding. So that's what we're going to try to do for Liz, and really help with any of the dark spots, help with her hyperpigmentation, any acne scars.
I was telling them about last summer. Remember when I was breaking out really bad?
Oh my God, yeah.
Freaking eggs.
I know.
And certain dark meat.
Microneedling looks so scary, I know. There are needles involved, but it's actually super manageable. The treatment's painless with the numbing cream. The downtime is low. We're talking like pink for a day or two, and the glow is unreal. It's helped with my texture, old acne scars, and gives me that smooth, plump skin. Previously, I've done my microneedling with exosomas, but I'm really loving the salmon sperm for that extra skin regeneration boost. Kind of weird, but definitely worth it. And since we're on the subject of needles, let's talk Botox. I've been getting it since I was 27 to help soften the appearance of lines. I usually do light touches between my brows, my crow's feet, and across my forehead. It used to go about 2 to 3 times a year, but now it's maybe about once a year. I'm not super strict with it. I like the results, but I'm also hesitant because I try to keep things non-toxic as possible. So lately I've just been sticking more to ice rolling and gua sha. It's not an absolute must for me. I do like it, but I've also just been embracing the lines more. Another treatment I've done is Fraxel laser, which helps with fine lines, acne scars, hyperpigmentation, and overall skin texture. It basically creates controlled damage to stimulate collagen production and reveal fresh skin. The results can be great, but honestly, the downtime just wasn't worth it for me. I was red and flaky for almost 2 weeks, which isn't ideal for my schedule.
Now let's get into my skincare routine. It's acne safe, non-toxic, and made for sensitive skin girlies. My two favorite brands are Primal Pure and Botnia. I've merged both brands together because my facialist uses Botnia and I've come to love it. So I've started to incorporate some Botnia, but I have some like Holy Grail Primally Pure favorites that I just can't stop using. So let's get into it. Step 1 is a cleansing oil. I double cleanse. I just melt this into my skin for 1 minute. It's so nice. I love how it breaks down SPF and makeup. Just feels so good and it smells like a spa. Like I said, I have acne-prone sensitive skin and for years I stayed away from oils, but there are certain oils for our skin type that work so well. So don't be scared. I'll link all of these products below. Now time for Botnia's Daily Face Wash. What I love about this is it's a foam and it's so gentle yet super cleansing, which is definitely not the case for most like acne products. It's just so cleansing. I do like to get the wet washcloth and just exfoliate a little bit here in my hairline because also I tend to get clogged pores and breakouts. And then I use the Clean Skin Club towels. These are disposable, which are so nice. A lot more hygienic. My face feels so clean and refreshed and just like the pores feel nice and tight, but not like super tight. As you can see, still deal with dark spots, but they're so much lighter. Now for Primally Pure's Clarifying Mist to balance and prep my skin. It's a little bit of a toner. All right, now for Botnia's Wisdom Oil. This nourishes my skin without clogging pores. Helps even tone, reduce inflammation, and just support a natural glow. Does not clog the pores. And then this is just something that I've kept in my routine, the Primally Pure Clarifying Serum. It's lightweight, insanely nourishing too. It calms breakouts, brightens dull spots, and softens any fine lines. And then last but not least, the Clarifying Cream by Primally Pure. A little goes a long way, and this is actually made with beef tallow. It helps rebuild my skin barrier, is insanely moisturizing, but doesn't break me out. So it's nice to just use products that keep breakouts at bay. So this is my evening skincare routine. This one's by Lash Food. It says Lash Food's Eyelash Enhancer. It's clean and non-toxic as well. And then Skinny Confidential's brow product, which I haven't noticed too much with it yet, but just started using this a few weeks ago, so we'll see. Brush my teeth. Little lip balm. This one's by Summer Fridays. It is the mint flavored, which I like before bed. A favorite of mine is the Kosas lip balm. Love these. And then I've been mouth taping for the past few weeks as well. I do get a deeper sleep, but again, I can't really share big results because it's only been a few weeks, but I feel like I get deeper sleep and it doesn't feel suffocating. But yeah, be sure to follow me, subscribe to my channel so I can give a proper review in the next couple weeks or months the more I use them. And that's it. Good morning. Post-workout, post-shower, it is time for my skincare routine. In the shower, I start with this exfoliator. It's actually Manuka honey. Literally feels like honey. It's that sticky, but it surprisingly exfoliates. I like doing this in the shower because, like I said, it's honey, so it's quite sticky. You can use this as a mask. You can roll this on and that exfoliates nicely, but I just like using it in the shower because it washes off more thoroughly. So love this. When I wake up, I like to dry brush like this. Helps the lymph flow. And I also like to focus on my hairline again. Helps with exfoliation. And then it is time for the same Botnia face wash. And then rinse. pat with my Clean Skin Club towel. And then it is time to ice roll. This is my favorite ice roller just because it's so compact and it's concealed. It's great for traveling too. I love how portable it is. It's from the Skinny Confidential. This is my go-to to help with puffiness. It's also the best when I'm breaking out. It helps minimize the inflammation and redness of the breakout. And I just do this. And I use this contoured side, helps with contouring. It's just a nice way to wake up, honestly. It really refreshes my face and helps me feel awake. And again, helps with puffiness. Spritz with Primarily Pure's Clarifying Mist, Botania Wisdom Oil, Clarifying Serum. And during the day, I don't use the beef tallow. I just go straight into sunscreen. The oil and serum are just hydrating and moisturizing enough. And this is the sunscreen I use, July Sky. I really like it. My facialist recommended it. And yes, I use a lot of sunscreen because gotta protect the face, the neck. And just rub that all in. And I'll bring some up on my ears too. All right, and that's it. That's my morning routine. You saw my evening routine, morning routine. That's it. Non-toxic, clean, acne friendly, and so good for sensitive skin.
All right, let's move on to the rest of the body. I don't just stop at the face. There are a few treatments that I love that help me feel more balanced head to toe. These aren't everyday things, but they've made a difference in how I feel in my body.
One of my favorite beauty and wellness maintenance rituals is a lymphatic detox massage, and it's so much more than just a massage. It starts with activating key lymphatic points to get things moving, then a full body scrub to exfoliate and boost circulation. And after that, I'm wrapped up like a burrito in a heated bed and blanket to sweat it all out, releasing water retention, toxins, and stress. It's like a workout, sauna, and spa day in one, and I always walk out feeling lighter, depuffed, and glowing from head to toe.
Today is hair removal day. We are headed to my laser hair removal appointment. And then when I get back home, I'm going to share how I like to remove my mustache hair, any other facial hair, because I really don't get my brows done. It's just one of those things that is not worth my expense to me. I have nice shaped brows. I just plug around them and I'm good. That's definitely something that I try to save money on. If you're going to take one recommendation or one tip from this whole vlog, it is to invest in laser hair removal. I would get the most annoying and painful ingrown hairs from shaving. And I hated it because it looked like a rash when I was wearing a bikini. So a couple years ago, I invested in laser hair removal and I found a really great location that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And I wish I did it so much sooner, or I wish I found a new look in my 20s, because when I looked into it, there's a couple thousand. You had to buy a package, and I really like a laser hair removal. You could just pay as you come. Like, you don't need to buy a whole package. Where I go, it's $60. They have really great specials, but what I get is underarm, bikini, and toes. I've done like full body before. I really loved it. It does take like an hour to do all of that, but if you just do bikini and underarms, you're in there 20 minutes. It's not super painful. It does feel like rubber band snaps, but I find Brazilian bikini wax to be way more painful than laser hair. I started noticing results like third, fourth session. So imagine only having to pay $60 like 6 times out of the year. And then that's pretty much it. And you go in for touch-ups and maintenance. Like, to me, that is way more cost effective than paying $60 for the rest of how long we want to get bikini waxes. And that could be up to a couple of years, because I know my friends do bikini waxes and have been doing it for years. But you guys, laser hair removal, game changer. When I wear a bikini, my area down there is just it is so nice not having to deal with hair sticking out of my underwear, seeing really big ingrowns and like rashes from shaving. I'm the biggest laser hair removal fan. Very easy process. You just need to shave the night before. I've already shaved the areas that I want to get laser hair removal. Go in, get your treatment, wear loose fitting clothing. It's not recommended to work out after laser hair removal, so be sure to do your workouts before. But the maintenance is fairly easy. There's really not much to do afterwards. You'll apply some aloe vera around the areas you get laser just to kind of help soothe the area. There's some redness. Thankfully, I haven't dealt with discoloration. I know some people, if you have similar skin tone to mine or darker skin tone, it's not recommended. But I've been Good. Also to note, it is a winter sport. We're headed into December right now. This is like the perfect time to start doing your laser hair removal because you can't have any sun exposure before or after the treatment. The best thing to do, like starting in October, and then by spring, you will be so hairless and confident if that is the vibe you like when it comes to hair removal. But it is game changer. I highly recommend.
Feels like hot water. A little scalding hot water on the skin. Little painful.
This is when I like to facial shave. As a Latina, I'm quite hairy, quite fuzzy. Definitely have a little mustache. I've had that since I was a little girl. My mom would take me to get it waxed when I was like in 3rd grade. So it's definitely something that I wouldn't say struggled with, just a little bit of a byproduct as a Latina. I don't do it before a facial because my facialist likes to do some extractions and some deeper exfoliation. If I kind of scratch my skin, she has to do a different treatment or be more gentle with exfoliating. This routine just helps me stay fresh, keeps the mustache at bay, doesn't irritate my skin. I used to thread, it makes me welt. Waxing just rips the skin off, and facial shaving has just been the GOAT. It's my go-to, doesn't irritate me, actually works. The hair doesn't come back thicker. And Flamingo also has these really nice facial shavers that have the disposable blades. So these Tinkle razors were my go-to, but they're just not sharp enough and I tend to scratch myself. So these facial razors have been amazing. It comes with disposable ones like this. My fiance likes to use these to clean up his cheek hair right here. So love that we both use it. We just swapped the razor out, but he loves this too. And I just do a dry shave after my shower. I've tried the oil shaving and it breaks me out, irritates my skin. So just shave, 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 and I'm good to go. I do this about once a month and it's really great, efficient, so easy. Definitely something I like to do on my own and save on instead of waxing, threading, and dermaplaning. Kind of difficult and shave away.
Now let's talk about my nails. I've been hooked on Russian manicures for the past 4 years. The precision cuticle work, the way they prep my nail, it's next level and lasts way longer than a regular gel manicure. But I do switch it up when it comes to what I do on my nails. Some months I'm doing something fun and bedazzled, and other months I keep it simple with a single color or chic French. Either way, a Russian manicure always looks fresh for weeks. And for my toes, I just stick to regular gel pedicure.
All right, now for hair, we are gonna dye it together. For the last 15 years, I've been getting highlights and balayage, and then when I hit my 30s, I started to get root smudge to cover the grays, and I'm 35 now, but 6 months ago I had the opportunity to use Clairol's Color Strong box dye, and I've been obsessed with it, so that's why I don't have highlights right now, and it's time to color it again. The grays are really popping through, and although they're beautiful, that's one thing I liked about my highlights is that it just kind of hid them just because the blonde just blurred them out, and I think it is beautiful. I just don't love them yet. Like, I'm not ready for it, to be quite honest, but I just love the richness of being entirely brunette without highlights. This isn't sponsored, but I actually genuinely like using this dye. But we're going to try a new color today. It's called Toscana, which is a medium brown. The color I normally use is Barcelona. And Barcelona is a little too bold for me, but I'm missing my lighter brown hair. I'm missing some highlights and dimension. So rather than getting highlights, we're just going to use the box. We have 3 boxes here, so I can do like a really thorough application. And I'm not going to do my hair in the bathroom just because we have marble countertop and floor, and I just don't want to ruin it. So we're going to go into my closet because the floor is already kind of damaged and scuffed. So let's go prep over there. Are you ready to see my newly box dyed hair? Again, I went with the color Toscana instead of Barcelona. And I'm obsessed. So it looks pretty dark, but it's not as dark as Barcelona. I will insert a photo of Barcelona. And my hair feels so good. The grays are gone for now. But yeah, this dye covers gray, glazes the gray hair. So be mindful, it's not like a permanent cover. It's just like a really nice gloss over the gray because you can still kind of see it if I'm being completely transparent. But for the most part, for like a quick dye, really good. So this is Toscana. And I just love how me but better I feel. Just a little bit more vibrant, vivacious. Like I said, all these little beauty rituals and routines just make me feel a little bit more elevated, a little bit more me. So this is the color I blew out and kind of curled my hair. It's very rich, very dimensional. Love it. Really efficient and $50 because I used 3 boxes. So love this process. Don't be scared of box dye, especially Clairol's Color Strong. This isn't sponsored. I just really love the product. And my hair just feels very me, vibrant, natural. I love it. You guys, that's the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos, vlogs from me. Be sure to comment below what you want to see, and I will let you go, and I'll catch you next video. Bye.